inspiration and mindful journaling prompt. I'm reading from my book, Inner Affirmation Inspirations, which has 365 affirmations, inspirations, and prompts for your mindful journaling. Today, we're on Inspiration 160. My power is in my emotions. You are a powerful being, and your emotions are the key to unlocking your potential. Your power is in your emotions, and you have the ability to harness them in a positive and transformative way. You understand that your emotions are not something to be feared or oppressed, but rather they are a source of strength and vitality. By embracing your emotions with mindfulness and compassion, you can tap into a well of inner wisdom and creativity. You are capable of channeling your emotions into positive action, using them as a catalyst for change and growth. With each passing day, you become more attuned to your emotional landscape, more connected to your true inner self, and more engaged and empowered to create the life that you desire. Trust in your emotions and know that they are a powerful tool for transformation and self-discovery. So right before I got on here, I turned to the page. I never know what it's going to say. I just read, and what comes up for me comes up for me. And I opened the page, and it says, "My power is in my emotions." And I was like, yes, absolutely yes. I actually had somebody come to me yesterday and ask me what, how did I respond to, let me back up for a second. They had something pretty major happen in their lives. Their spouse got laid off, and they were there's terror. I'm feeling terror right now. I'm just like, then feel terror right now. You are feeling right now. And that is what is true for you. So feel it. And they were like, yeah, but it's such a scary, bad feeling. And I'm like, it's not a bad feeling. It's an emotion. And emotions are energy in motion, which means you feel them and let them go with love. And I gave them an example. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was terrified. What was going to happen to my business? The mayor had shut down every building in the city. Unless it was an essential service, it was closed. So my co-working business was closed to everybody except those people that were considered essential. I showed up every day because I'm receiving packages of mail, but I didn't feel good about charging people money for a service that I couldn't actually legally provide at the time. I was terrified. And she said, well, how long? How long did you feel like that? How long does that last before you got past it? And I said, everybody's different. I sat in that terror for a week. And then I was like, okay, I'm done with that terror. I'm going to pull myself up by my bootstraps, and I'm going to move forward, because being scared and terrified isn't going to do me any good, and it's not a way forward. She was like, okay. I said, so And she says, well, my husband's been thinking about starting his own business. And I said, well, maybe the universe just gave him a kick in the pants and told him that it was time. No more waiting. But the point is, you can't stay in those emotions. And I guarantee you, you know people who are stuck in traumatic emotions. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't be. I'm just saying that that happens to people when they suffer from trauma. And sometimes it takes longer than others. For me, it took me a week to get over that trauma. For the abuse and the trauma that I suffered from my covert narcissist ex-husband, it took me, well, it took a year and a half till I realized that I didn't have to cry every day. In fact, it wasn't even that I realized it. It was that I woke up one morning and went, oh, I didn't cry yesterday. Hooray. But the point is, emotions, whether they be good or bad, they're going to move, right? When we feel joyful, we don't feel joyful all the time, do we? No, heck no. We're happy. We can laugh and we can dance and sing and be very happy and joyful. But that doesn't last because there's going to be moments of grief and sorrow. But again, feel those emotions, accept those emotions. They are valid and they need you to allow them to be. Don't stuff them away. Allow them to be and then allow them to move on. Your mindful journaling prompt for today is, are there any past experiences or traumas that are impacting my emotional state? Think about that. Guarantee you, we all have some baggage that we're carrying around. If you can identify something today in your journaling that you know is impacting how you experience life, then journal about that. Have a beautiful day, everyone.